Hello students, in this video we are going to solve the textbook exercise for chapter number 5. The chapter name is Acids, Bases and Salts, class 7, subject Science, NCERT. So before starting the exercise, let me recall what we had learned in the previous videos of this chapter. So in this starting, we had seen some examples of acids and bases. In that we had seen that curd, lemon juice, orange juice, turmeric, vinegar, etc. are source substance. They are natural acids and they are also organic substance. So these are some of the examples of natural acids. Next we had seen examples of bases. So baking soda, washing soda, soap, lime, slack lime, sodium hydroxide, or you can also say caustic soda, etc. are basic substance and they feel soapy when you touch them. So these are the examples of bases. Then after we had seen some natural indicators. So turmeric, litmus, petals of China rose or hibiscus, etc. are natural indicators. Other than we had also seen one chemical indicator, that is phenolphthalein. Then after we had seen some properties of acids and bases. So in acids we had seen that acids are sour substance or sour to taste. The taste is sour. They change blue litmus paper into red. Hydrochloric acid, sulfuric acid and nitric acid are strong acids and these acids are used in the laboratories. Then we had seen properties of bases. In that we had seen that bases are bitter in taste and feel soapy touch. When you feel them, it will feel like soapy. They change red litmus paper into blue. As example, sodium hydroxide, potassium hydroxide are strong bases. And these bases are used in the laboratories. Then we had seen neutralization reaction. So acid and base react to produce salt and water. And this chemical reaction is called neutralization. In that acid and base react with each other and neutralize the effect of each other, and as a resultant it will give you a salt and water. Then we had seen that neutralization reaction is used for the treatment of acidity, and bite, acidic or basic soil treatment and factory acidic waste treatment. So these are the things we had seen in this chapter. So now let me start the solution of the textbook exercise for this chapter. So here the first question is, state the differences between acids and bases. The answer is given to you here. So in acids, its taste is sour. The acidic substances are sour to taste, whereas basic substances are bitter in taste. So its taste is bitter. The next point in acids, when these acids are added to litmus solution, it turns red. When we are adding the acids into the litmus solution, then it turns red in color. Whereas bases turns litmus solution into blue color. Next in acid, example of acids are curd, lemon juice and vinegar. Whereas the examples of bases are baking soda, soap and lime water. Other than this, you can also write in acid that they remain colorless when phenolphthalein solution is added to it. And in bases you can write that they give pink color with phenolphthalein solution. So this is the difference between acids and bases. Acids are sour to taste, whereas bases are bitter in taste. Acids turns blue litmus paper into red and bases turns red litmus paper into blue, or either when it added to the litmus solution, acid turns red and bases turns into blue. And then after the examples of acids and base, so in acids, curd, lemon juice and vinegar are the examples of acids, and in the bases, baking soda, soap and lime water are the examples of the bases. Now next question number 2. Ammonia is found in many household products such as window cleaners. It turns red litmus into blue. So what is its nature? What is the nature of ammonia? And the result for the litmus test is also given to you, that it turns red litmus paper into blue. So as we had seen that bases turn red litmus paper into blue, so the nature of ammonia is basic. Ammonia is also, you can denote it by the NH3. It is the compound of nitrogen and hydrogen. So it is basic in nature because it turns red litmus paper into blue. So the nature of ammonia is basic. Next, question number 3 is, name the source from which litmus solution is obtained and what is the use of this solution. So here the answer is given to you. Litmus is extracted, or you can get, from the lichens, and it has the mauve or purple color in distilled water. We are getting this litmus from the lichens, and in the previous chapters we had seen that what is lichens. So it is the symbiotic relation between the alga and fungi. So from this lichen we can get the litmus, and in the distilled water its color is purple, and when it's added to an acidic solution it turns into red, and when added to basic solution it turns into blue. So it is used to test the acidic or basic nature of any solution. So this is the use of litmus solution and how it works. So we are getting it from the lichens, and it turns red when it is added to acidic solution, and it turns into blue when it is added to the basic solution. Here below this, the picture of the lichen is also given to you. So here it is, lichens is shown to you. Now next question, question number 4. Is the distilled water acidic, basic or neutral? How would you verify it? What is the nature of distilled water? We had seen what is distilled water. It is the pure water, or the water which we are getting by evaporation and then after condensation of water. So that means the pure water is known as the distilled water. So now what is the nature of this distilled water and how can you find its nature? So distilled water is neutral by nature. It's neutral. We can verify it by the litmus test. Water does not change the color of either red or blue litmus. So when we are dipping this litmus paper into the distilled water, it will not change its color. So we can say that the distilled water is neutral by nature and it cannot change the color of either blue or red litmus paper. Next, question number 5. Describe the process of neutralization with the help of an example. So let me see now answer. When an acid solution and a base solution are mixed in suitable amounts, both the acidic nature of the acid and basic nature of the base are destroyed. When we mix the acid and base with each other in a suitable amount, then the acidic nature of the acid and the basic nature of the base are destroyed, and the resulting solution is neither acidic nor basic. It becomes neutral. After this reaction, whatever this solution you will get, the nature of that solution is neither acidic nor basic and it becomes neutral. So this process is known as the neutralization reaction. In this reaction, acid and base neutralize the effect of each other. So this process is known as the neutralization reaction. For that, let me see now example. So for that, fill 1/4 of a test tube with dilute hydrochloric acid and then after add few drop of litmus solution. You have to take the dilute hydrochloric acid in a test tube and then after you have to add few drops of litmus solution. Now the color of the solution become red. As we had seen, the acid turns the litmus solution into red. Then add to this acidic drops or acidic solution drops of sodium hydroxide solution gradually one by one with a dropper. And then after in that acidic solution, pour or drop some drops of sodium hydroxide solution with the help of dropper and stir the test tube gently. Mix that solution well. First you have to take the acidic solution or dilute hydrochloric acid in the test tube and then after you have to add few drops of litmus solution, and as the solution is acidic it will turn into red. And then after one by one pour the drops of sodium hydroxide solution with the help of dropper and stir or mix this solution well and continue adding the solution of hydroxide, this sodium hydroxide solution drop by drop while stirring until the color just become green. Until the color become green, till that you have to add the drops of the sodium hydroxide solution. And now the effect of hydrochloric acid is neutralized by the base sodium hydroxide. And when the color of the solution turns into green color, that means litmus solution turns into green if the given solution is neutral in nature. So when this solution turns into green color, the effect of hydrochloric acid, we can say that the effect of this acid is neutralized by the effect of base. In our case, the base is sodium hydroxide. So this is the example for neutralization process. In that you have to first take the solution of hydrochloric acid in the test tube and then you have to add the drops of litmus solution, and litmus solution turns into red color when it's added to the acidic solution. And then after you have to add one by one drops of the base. Here we took sodium hydroxide. So you have to add the drops until the color of the solution turns into green. When it turns into green, that means it shows that the solution now becomes neutral because the litmus solution shows green color when it is added to the neutral solution. So that's why we can say that the acidic effect of hydrochloric acid is neutralized by the base sodium hydroxide. Now next question is question number 6. Mark T if this statement is true and mark F if this statement is false. Here the first one is given to you. Let me check directly with the answer. First one is nitric acid turn red litmus blue. So here your answer is false. Nitric acid, as it is acidic in nature, it turns blue litmus paper into red. So here your answer is false. Next is sodium hydroxide turns blue litmus into red. So again your answer is false. Sodium hydroxide is basic in nature, so it turns red litmus paper into blue. So here the first two answers are false. Next is sodium hydroxide and hydrochloric acid neutralize each other and form salt and water. So here your answer is true, as one is acid acidic in nature and another one is basic in nature. Sodium hydroxide is basic in nature and hydrochloric acid, as name suggests, it is acidic in nature. So both are neutralize the effect of each other, and after this neutralization reaction they will form salt and water. So here your answer is true. Next is indicator is a substance which shows different colors in acidic and basic solutions. So here your answer is true. And we had seen many examples of these indicators which shows the different colors for the different kinds of solutions. Last one is tooth decay is caused by the presence of base. So here your answer is false. Tooth decay is caused by the presence of acidic substance which are formed by the bacteria which are present in our teeth. So that's why the doctors are referring us to do to clean our tooth regularly. So that's why we can say that the acids are present there in our body also. Other than this, the other acids are also present in our body, like each cell in our body contains an acid, and that is deoxyribonucleic acid, or you can also know it by the DNA. It controls every feature of the body, such as our looks, then colors of our eyes, our height, etc. So there is the acid. The another acid is also there in our body. Proteins that builds our part of our cells are also made up of an acid, which is also known as the amino acids. Then the fat also contains acid. The fats in our body contains fatty acids. So the acids are already present in our body also. Now next question is question number 7. The Dorji has a few bottles of soft drink in his restaurant, but unfortunately they are not labeled. These are not labeled. He has to serve drinks on the demand of customers. One customer wants acidic drink, another wants basic, and third one wants neutral drink. So how will Dorji decide which drink is to be served to whom? How we can identify that which solution is acidic drink, which drink is basic, and which drink is neutral? So here answer is given to you. Dorji can use litmus test on these drinks. For that, he has to just drop few drops of drink in litmus solution and take the decision according to the following. If he will add few drops of litmus solution in the drink or few drops of drink in the litmus solution, then he can easily make the decision that which one is acidic, basic or neutral. So here it is given to you, if the drink turns into blue, then the drink is basic. As we had seen that basic solution shows blue color if it is added to litmus solution. Then if it turns into red, then the drink is acidic. Acidic solution turns into red when they are added to litmus solution. And if it turns green, then the drink is neutral. As we had seen, the litmus solution turns into green color if the solution is neutral in the nature. So this is how the Dorji can decide the nature of the solution. The litmus solution turns into green color if the drink is neutral. That you have to remember. For the litmus paper, if the solution is neutral, then it will not show any effect. That means it will not change any color. But for the litmus solution, it will turn into green color if the solution is neutral. Now next question number 8. Explain why. You have to give the reasons. In that first one is, an antacid tablet is taken when you suffer from acidity. When we are suffering from acidity, we are taking antacid tablets. Why? So here the answer is given to you. Due to release of excess of hydrochloric acid, we suffer from acidity. As in the chapter we had seen that if the excessive amount of hydrochloric acid is produced, then it will harm the wall of our stomach and it will cause irritation, and that's why we are, or burning sensation. So that's why we feel acidity. So an antacid tablet consists of a base like milk of magnesia, which contains magnesium hydroxide. So it neutralizes the effect of excessive acid and brings relief. So that's why to neutralize the excess amount of hydrochloric acid in our body, we are taking antacid tablets which contains base. So that's why we are taking the tablets of antacid. Next, another second number is calamine solution is applied on a skin when an ant bites. When an ant bites, why we are applying calamine solution? So the sting of an ant contains formic acid. While an ant bite you, it will release acid in your body. So it contains formic acid and which causes irritation on the skin. So calamine solution contains zinc carbonate which is basic in nature. So that's why calamine solution neutralizes the effect of acid or the acid effect of an ant bite when applied on the skin. So that's why we are applying the calamine solution or calamine while an ant bite you. The next one, third number, factory waste is neutralized before disposing it into the water bodies. Why the factories neutralize the factory waste before disposing them into the water bodies? So the waste of many factories contain acids, and if they are allowed to flow into the water bodies, if we are disposing or the factories are disposing this waste directly into the water bodies, then the acids will kill aquatic organisms which are present in the water bodies like fishes, etc. So the factory waste are therefore neutralized by adding basic substance. So that's why the factories are adding the bases to the waste before disposing them into the water bodies. Next, question number 9. 3 liquids are given to you. One is hydrochloric acid, another one is sodium hydroxide, and the third one is a sugar solution. So how will you identify them? You have only turmeric indicator. How will you identify these 3 solutions? With the help of only one indicator, and that is also turmeric indicator. So now let me see the answer. So turmeric is yellow in color and it has the property that when a base is added to it, the solution turns into pink or red color. When we are adding basic solution into the turmeric solution, then it turns into red or in pink color. So however, turmeric remains yellow when an acid or neutral solution is added to it. It will show only color for the only basic solution. For acid and for the neutral solution, it will not show any effect. So we shall perform the following steps to identify either the solution is acidic, basic or neutral. So let me see the steps. So first, you have to take the few drops from each solution and taste it with turmeric solution. You have to take the few drops of each and every solution, and then after you have to taste it with turmeric solution. If this solution turns into pink color, that solution is base, that is sodium hydroxide in our case, and mark that beaker containing the solution as base. Any solution which change its color into pink, so we can say that that solution is basic in nature, and in our case the base is sodium hydroxide, so that is the solution of sodium hydroxide. So this is how we can identify the first solution, that is basic solution. Next step, take the test tube and add few drops of base solution and second solution. Now in the test tube you have to take the few drops of basic solution, that is sodium hydroxide, and then after you have to add the one solution, that is second solution, from the remaining two solution, and check if the test tube becomes warm, and then add turmeric solution to it. After adding the second solution you have to check the test tube that whether it is warm or not, and then after you have to add turmeric solution into that test tube. And if the color does not change, it means the solution added is acidic, that means hydrochloric acid. After adding the turmeric solution, if the color of the solution does not get changed, then we can say that the solution which we added is acidic, that is hydrochloric acid, because the hydrochloric acid neutralize or nullify the effect of base, that is effect of sodium hydroxide. That's why the solution turns into neutral from the basic. So in the neutral, as we had seen, the turmeric solution does not show any effect, or it will not change its color, so that's why the turmeric solution did not change its color. And the test tube becomes warm, so that means we can say that the neutralization reaction had take place in the test tube, because we had seen that in the neutralization reaction the heat is released. So we identify the two solution, and while adding this second solution, if the test tube of the above solution does not warm and it does show pink color, after adding turmeric solution it will turn into pink. When turmeric is added, then we can say that the second solution is neutral. As we are adding neutral solution in the basic solution, the resultant solution is basic in nature, so that's why after adding turmeric solution it also turns into pink color, so that we can say that the solution which we added is neutral in nature. So this is how we can identify nature of three different substance or three different solution, whether it is acidic, basic or neutral, by the help of natural indicator turmeric. Next question is 10 number. Blue litmus paper is dipped in a solution. It remains blue. What is the nature of the solution? Explain. So if a blue litmus paper when dipped in a solution remains blue, it implies that the solution is either basic or neutral, because basic solution and neutral solution will not show any effect on the blue litmus paper. Next, question number 11. Consider the following statement. Statements are given to you. First one, both acids and base change the color of all indicators. So as earlier we had seen, indicator, that is turmeric indicator, it will not show the change in color for both acid and base. So this should not be right. The next one is if and from this statement let me see the first whole question. Which of these statements are correct, that we have to see. So here as we see the turmeric indicator, it will not change its color for the acidic and neutral solution. So first option is wrong. The next one is if an indicator gives a color change with an acid, it does not give a change with a base. If the indicator gives the color change for acid, then it will not show any color change for the base. So it is also wrong. For the example of litmus will show for both of them. Next is if an indicator changes color with a base, it does not change the color with an acid. So here also it is wrong. Litmus, as we had seen, it will give color change for both acidic and basic solution. Last one is change of color in an acid and a base depends on the type of the indicator. How the indicator will change its color, it will depend on the type of indicator which we are using, either it is petals of China rose, turmeric or litmus, it will depend on its. So here the option D is only right. So here the correct answer is given to you, all 4, A and D, B and C, and only D. So as we had seen, only D answer is right. So here our answer is 4th number, only D statement is right. So here the textbook exercise solution of this chapter number 5 gets over. You have to write this exercise in your notebook, that is your homework. You have to write this all exercise. You can write true, false, and last question, that is question number 11, in your textbook. Other exercise you have to write in your notebook, that is your today's homework. You will find this file in your study material. In the next video we will see some extra exercise for this chapter. Thank you.